Pi is one of the most famous numbers in human history, but who invented pi? The first recorded mention of pi comes from an Egyptian scribe named Ahmes around 1650 BC. Based on his calculations, pi is 256 over 81, or about 3.16049. Ahmes' calculations were only off by less than 1%. It's too bad the Egyptian number for pi didn't spread. The Hebrews and Romans were still using 3, which isn't even close. The Greeks were the next to take a stab at calculating pi. They attempted to do it through exhaustion. The Greeks knew how to find the perimeter of polygons, and as a polygon had more sides, it got closer and closer to becoming a circle. They figured that they could find a pattern and use this pattern to find pi. This method was fairly accurate. The Greek Archimedes knew that pi was less than 3 1/7, but greater than 3 10/71. The average of these two values is 3.1419, or less than 10 thousandths from the true value of pi. Now we're getting pretty close. By the 9th century, Hindu and Arabic mathematicians had invented the Hindu-Arabic numbers to replace Roman numerals. These numbers were far easier to add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Thanks to these new numbers and the seeming obsession of a German named Rudolf von Colin, we knew the first 35 digits of pi in 1610. Following this, we have the discovery of calculus, which allowed to much faster calculations, and by the 1700s we have over 100 digits of pi. Of course, the invention of the modern computer is probably the most important in the discovery of pi. Using a computer, Yasumasa Kanada at the University of Tokyo calculates over 100 million digits of pi in 1988. Then, the Chudnovsky brothers from Russia calculate 525 million digits of pi in their New York apartment. So Kanada goes on to calculate 536 million digits of pi. Of course, you don't need a supercomputer to find a useful approximation of pi. All you need is some circles and a good ruler.